Stalls are back and they're off and running. Came away in a pretty good line, dropping back Sophie's Rule after the start. First out, Maloose. White Hart Lane began running. So on the outside did Happy Morning, heading up towards the front, and further out in the track also hit the roof. Happy Morning, White Hart Lane had the lead from Maloose when they settled down. On the outside, Maloose pressing on for the front, just going up on the outside of Happy Morning. Third, Whitehall Lane, and then hit the roof fourth. Further back, Piaget wide. Further back in the race and over on the inside, coming down the side, Super Classic. They're followed by Senor Luro. Back behind them then Sweet City Sue, 2 lengths further back running on. And Sophie's Rule has got back towards the tail of the field with Sarsen Trail. 800 metres to go now. Happy Morning kept the fence, a half length Maloose. Piaget a length away but wide. Whitehall Lane is just behind them fourth. And then came Hit the Roof and further back Sweet City Sue. 2 lengths further back Super Classic to the turn from running on. Senor Luro, well back Sarsen Trail, and last of all Sophie's Rule around the turn, 550 out. Happy Morning the inside and Maloose 2.5 White Hart Lane. Outside at Piaget, Hit the Roof to the outside of those. Back to the fence, Sophie's Rule and a gap in the race running on. Well back Sarsen Trail, 300 metres to go. Happy Morning a half length in front of Maloose. On the outside running on, coming home well. So too picking up as Hit the Roof in the middle. In the middle, it's Hit the Roof and running on. They've hit the front together. Running on the outside and Hit the Roof. Hit the Roof ahead in front of running on. Then Happy Morning, Hit the Roof and running on. Hit the Roof the inside, running on. Coming out, they hit the line. Almost a dead heat here. Hit the Roof and running on. Nothing between them. Third's close, Super Classic or the inside Sophie's Rule. Then further back Happy Morning, a gap to Sarsen Trail. Further back Maloose dropped off, so did Piaget from White Hart Lane. And the last couple, Sweet City Sue and Senor Luro. This is close.
Another photo finish for Orbit Financial Services. You'll get a winning result every time.
Is it ever? Number 7, Hit the Roof, 541.90. 4 running on, 18.20, 4.20. Further photo, 10 Sophie's Rule, $3.40, and 11 Super Classic, $3.50.
The National Racing Service, the work cover safety.
It's a photo print here. Hit the Roof in front, running on slowly but surely, getting up to it, nearing the line. And it's desperately, desperately close. Judges asked for the print, running on the outside and Hit the Roof. In a very, very tight one to the first, and the projected photo is up. Can he separate them? I don't know whether he will. I don't know whether he'll separate these two. I think it'll be a dead heat. Yes, it is. Yep, it's a dead heat. It's a dead heat. He couldn't separate them. A dead heat to the opening race. 4 running on the outside and 7 Hit the Roof. A dead heat between the 4 and the 7 to race number 1 in 1:27.7. Record is 1:20.6, 1:27.7. They did slow up once they got and sorted the lead out. Happy Morning and Maloose. Happy Morning keeping the fence. And the judge couldn't separate them here.
Decimated a bit by the scratchings. The mail is for number 11, Who's Red. It was
okay, 11, the late mail there. Here's Rosehill the first with Ian.
She's Blessed, sits back. Attendant holding a tail, clearing it. Racing came away in a reasonable line. Kingston Shores immediately dropped out the back, and settling, Jibwa just the leader from Door Kingdom, Recruits between them third, and then She's Blessed moving forward, followed by Pro Mighty, then Silent Impact. Regal Statesman being second last and about 4 lengths to Kingston Shores at the end of 350, and Door Kingdom just the leader. On the outside, She's Blessed, Jibwa third, the fence, Recruit settles nicely fourth, a little more than a length the Pro Mighty, similar margin off to Silent Impact. Regal Statesman being second last, and 3 or 4 further away is Kingston Shores. Door Kingdom is the leader going down the back of the course, about 3/4 his break on She's Blessed. Jibwa the fence is third, 1 out, 1 back is Recruits, and then comes Pro Mighty, followed by Silent Impact. Not much pace on here. Regal Statesman second last, and tacking onto the field Kingston Shores. He's back about 9 lengths from Door Kingdom, who leads clearly. And racing onto the next bend, sighted near the 1,000 marker. Door Kingdom a length and a quarter, She's Blessed, Jibwa next, followed by Recruits, and then the old fella Pro Mighty from Silent Impact with 2 behind him, Regal Statesman and Kingston Shores. Still no change in the order. 800 metres to gallop in the first here at the Gardens, and Door Kingdom making play 3/4 of a length. She's Blessed. On the fence is Jibwara, half the outside Recruits, and a couple further back Pro Mighty. After 3/4 to Silent Impact, who's sitting behind Recruits. Second last is Kingston Shores, and Regal Statesman's now last as they come to the bend. And Door Kingdom shows the way about a length or so on She's Blessed. Jibwara the inside, and Larry Cassidy about to make his run on Recruits, and following him is Digger McClellan on Silent Impact. They flatten for the run of the judge, and Recruits sprinting up quickly hits the lead, and down past the 250 Recruits a half. She's Blessed. Silent Impact in the third posse, and then comes Jibwara and Door Kingdom. Recruits is as flat as a strap. She's Blessed the inside, Silent Impact the outside. Recruits is racing greenly. Silent Impact's got it, I reckon, has it? Oh, no, Recruits fought back on the inside. Recruits on the inside looks to the naked eye to have just beaten Silent Impact, but it's very, very close. On the fence, Jibwara, followed by She's Blessed, Kingston Shores and Door Kingdom, and the last 2 in were Regal Statesman and Pro Mighty. Photo.
Another photo finish for Orbit.
Okay, it certainly is. Number 2, Recruits, 220, 120, or number 1, Silent Impact, 240 and $1, and 5, Jibwara to return $2 even for the place after race number 1 in Sydney. We'll get that for you in just a moment, that result. National Racing Service, Triple S FM. Here we go. 2 gets the money. Recruits from 1, Silent Impact, and 5, Jibwara should be third there. Tasmania racing today at Mowbray. Race number 1 on the program, number 1, and that is Bombay Boy, is $2, 130. 2, Glorious Devon, 980 and 9 even. 3, Johnny's Revenge, 10 and 410. 4, Luna Tiara, 10 and 370. 5, Neat Line, 17, 570. 6, Dotterel, 8 and 240, and 7, Stormy Sue, 490, 260. 3,700 the pool, 137 selections, first at Mowbray at 115. That will be followed at 120 by race number 1 in Adelaide today, where the best of the late mail comes up in race 2, number 3, Z-Files, also an
up, and they're off and running. Came out as 1-2. Chaser Leader and Joe Bananas bounce quickly. Spirit of Hope on the outside, and Ron, they're pushing forward up towards the lead. Spirit of Hope and Ron will come from the outside of the winning post and share the lead from Chaser Leader, Joe Bananas, Logician, Beta Con Dios, and further back in the race then came Living In, followed by Past Master and Grey Rising last of all. They've gone to the 2,200 metre mark, and taking it up is Ron now. He went around the outside and led by 2.5 to Spirit of Hope, a length and a half Chaser Leader. Joe Bananas fourth the outside, a half further back Logician. Bita Con Dios is out 3 deep as Living In poked up in the middle. A length and a half Past Master, and last of all is Grey Rising. Up the riverside of the track they race at the 1,900 metre mark, and Ron in front today. Nearly 2 lengths to Spirit of Hope, and then Bita Con Dios. 3 deep but still pushing forward as Spirit of Hope came off the fence. And the leader is Ron, a length in front of Spirit of Hope off the fence. Chaser Leader to the rail. In the middle now is Joe Bananas, and out 3 deep is Bita Con Dios. Then Logician back on the inside now of Living In, a length and a half Past Master, and Grey Rising last of all. They've got to the 1,600 metre mark, and Ron in front for Greg Charles by a length and a half to Chaser Leader on the inside of Spirit of Hope out facing the breeze. Further back Joe Bananas. Bita Con Dios still 3 deep. Logician the fence, a length and a half Living In. 3/4 further back Past Master, and a half to Grey Rising last of all. At Chiquita Lodge at the back, 1,300 metres to go. Ron a length and a half and dictating from Spirit of Hope. Chaser Leader posied on the fence third. A length further back Joe Bananas fourth outside Logician. They're followed by Bita Con Dios. Back behind those Past Master, Living In. 2 lengths to Grey Rising. Coming down the side. No change at the 1,050 metre mark. Ron in front. Nearly a length to Spirit of Hope. 3/4 Chaser Leader's had a good run. 2 to Joe Bananas fourth. Bita Con Dios has been working out 3 deep. Logician on the fence. 2 lengths further back. Living In. A length and a half Grey Rising, and the jumper Past Master last of all. 800 metres to go. Ron by 3/4. Ridden along a little by Charles. Now a length in front of Spirit of Hope. Chaser leader, the box seat fence third. A length and a half, Joe Banana's Logician, followed by Bida Condios. Living in about 6 or 7 off them, being niggled at the moment by Preble. Then Grey Rising and Past Master. Ron turns for home, about a half in front of Spirit of Hope. Ron under pressure, Spirit of Hope going up to join him. Chaser leader about to ease off the heels. Logician outside him. Joe Banana's only whacking away from Bida Condios. And further back, Living into fairway off them. Here's the jumper, Logician and Chaser leader. They make their runs together. 250 out. They quickly inhale the leaders and Chaser leader on the inside, and Logician come away to fight it out. On the outside, Logician. Chaser leader fights back. They're clear of Ron. Chaser leader finding a bit. A neck in front on the inside. Draws to Logician. Chaser leader in front. Drawing away, and Chaser leader comes away. A length and a half, Logician. 2 lengths to Ron third. Then Spirit of Hope. Bida Condios further back, Living in. The gap in the race then to further back, Grey Rising, Past Master. And Joe the Banana Horse, he's run last of all.
2 Chaser leader, 410, 170 from 9 Logician, 260, and 5 Ron, $2.
Getting set for the first at the Greyhounds. Here's Kel.
Number 4, it's well into the red now. Blonde Val, set to go here, first of 11. Ready, racing. Blonde Val flew out from box 4, showing some pace. Highland Fever from Capital Rose, but Blonde Val's going to lead on its here. Getting out of the ruck up the second was Satan Lucy, followed by Cookie Jar, then Eastburn Road, Mr. Turner. Well back was Highland Fever and Capital Rose. Inside the 150, this first started by Awesome Assassin out of Welsh Hooker for the Lord Camp, going great guns. Trying hard late Cookie Jar with Satan Lucy, but Blonde Val a mile too good in the first, and Blonde Val by 6 or 7 at the death. St. Lucy second, Cookie Jar held third. Then came a clump including Eastburn Road, Mr. Turner, Highland Fever and Capital.
Dowds on today, John?
Racing came away as 1, and Pride Rock at the end of 100 metres is the early leader. Not by much, though, on Tristram's Show. Wider out Vendetta's third, and then Penzance Pirate racing through the centre. Yes, Minister's on the rails. A length further back, Smart Attack. Bulkhead being second last, racing just a trifle wide and dropping out to the rear, Elite Trooper. 1,100 metres left to go, and Pride Rock is the clear-cut pilot now by a length and 3/4 on Tristram's Show. Yes, Minister's the inside is third, racing in the centre, Penzance Pirate, and Vendetta's not having much luck, still trapped on a limit. A couple of lengths to Smart Attack at its girthy outside the Victorian Bulkhead, and 2.5 last of all is Elite Trooper. They come onto the side, 800 metres left to gallop. No change in the pattern here, and Pride Rock, the Wagga Wagga visitor, a length and 3/4 clear on Tristram's Show. Yes, Minister's hugging the rails. Off the track is Vendetta's, and then Penzance Pirate, a length to Bulkhead and Smart Attack, and 2 lengths still Elite Trooper. Down past the 500 they go, and Pride Rock shows the way. A couple of lengths clear on Tristram's Show. On the inside is Yes, Minister's. Vendetta's has been wide from the word go, and he's being tracked around the corner by Bulkhead, straightening up now at the 350, and the leader Pride Rock a length clear. Vendetta's running home pretty well. Bulkhead on the outside, and Tristram's Show sticks on, and likewise Yes, Minister's. About 200 to go. Pride Rock is still the leader. Yes, Minister's off the fence to tackle him, and then comes on the outside Vendetta's and Bulkhead. They can't get to Pride Rock. Oh, he loves 1,500 here, and he leads all the way to win again. Pride Rock has beaten Yes, Minister's and Vendetta's, followed by Bulkhead, Smart Attack, Tristram's Show, and then Elite Trooper, and Absolute was Penzance Pirate.
Yeah, the Windsor runs 4th, Pride Rock, and today's his day, number 1, 670, 170. 5 Yes, Ministers, 240, and 3 Vendettas, 120.
And we'll take a toad call for
More from Ian in a moment. Let's get the replay at the Greyhounds. They've raced there.
Ready, and racing. Joshua's Idol came together there with hers and mine, and Big Vanita, and Casual Matty left a mile in front. Casual Matty raced out from Mr. Millennium, followed by Pale Face Pet, then Big Vanita. Well back was Babalooey Blue, hers and mine, and tailing out Joshua's Idol. Casual Matty's going to give the Lord Camp the first 2 of the day. Running on was Mr. Millennium up to a clear-cut second, and then Pale Face Pet, but it's all Casual Matty, and Casual Matty down to the line by 4 or 5. Second home Mr. Millennium, and third in was Pale Face Pet from Babalooey Blue, and the last 3 over the line included Big Vanita, hers and mine, and Joshua's Idol.
Kel.
Thanks, Paul. We have all clear after race 2 on 8, 1 and 7. Casual Matty from Mr. Millennium, and
They're on their way, they're off and running, and May Shield quickly dropped out to the back of the field. One of the first out, Ancient City. El Caballo is starting to push forward, and so is El Burami, and further out Magic Brochure in driving rain along the back, and El Caballo, Magic Brochure are the leaders. From El Burami back third, and Ancient City's nice and handy, followed by Grand Parade. Bolter is up in the middle, a length and a half further back in the race, Typhoon. Royal Caliph over on the inside, 2 to Bohemoth, and 3 lengths of the 1400 metre mark. Last of all is May Shield. El Caballo led down the back towards Chiquita Lodge at the 1200 metre mark, and it's a length and a half in front. Second in the race is Magic Brochure. They're followed by Grand Parade, who goes up, but he's out 3 deep. Boulder back in the middle, El Burami on the fence, 2 then to Ancient City. A length and a half to Typhoon, followed further back in the race by Royal Caliph. And last of all is May Shield as they come down the side towards the 1000 metre mark, and still El Caballo on top here, the favourite. A length and a half to Magic Brochure, 2.5 El Burami. Then Bolter on the outside, fourth in this driving rain from Grand Parade. Further back over on the inside is Ancient City, 4 lengths to Typhoon, Royal Caliph, and then Bohemoth, and last of all is May Shield at the 550 metre mark, well before the home turn inside that distance. And the leader still is El Caballo, 1.5 to 2, and he's got clear on El Caballo by a good 2 lengths now to Magic Brochure. Further back is Boulder, followed by Grand Parade. El Burami and Typhoon a fair way back, turning for home. Hard on the fence, El Caballo into a good rain here from Merton, 2.5 in front of El Burami. Magic Brochure's gone. Boulder gets to third. Then Ancient City out in the middle, and further back in the race, May Shield and Typhoon, but down at the 300 metre mark, and El Caballo revelling in this ground is a good 3 lengths in front of El Burami. Ancient City starting to pull good ground on the outside, but up to 150, El Caballo's 4 or 5 in front. Ancient City getting up to second, is running on well, but El Caballo's going to canter home by a good 3 or 4 lengths. Second Ancient City, 3/4 away. Third El Burami, a gap to Bohemoth and Bolter. Then May Shield, Royal Caliph, Typhoon, Grand Parade, and Magic Brochure is last of all.
El Caballo, number 11, the sub, 250, 130 from 1 Ancient City, 250, and 13 El Burami, 240.
Okay, 11 El Caballo, they're the winner at Flemington. Let's go back and see what's happening at the Greyhounds. Kel.
Thanks, Paul. Well, unfortunately there we've missed the race because for some reason the starters let them go with a take 2. And 5's won the race. My Sweet Victory for Jason Platts, which was good to see. 4th, Flawless Gem.
And they're off this time. Go Bent jumped quickly, and so too did Viper Corp on the inside. Danachenka not far away, and likewise Eden Rock, and then Dandify, followed by Free Ranger Fantastique. And 3 lengths further off is Rinker settling fully into stride. And Grand Cooksley has the New Zealander. Viper Corp leading the way by more than a length on Eden Rock. In the 3rd position, Danachenka being shaded now on the inside by Go Bent. Danachenka won't settle, and a couple of lengths to Dandify on the inside of Fantastique. Some 3 lengths to Free Ranger, and 2.5 further back Rinker. Into the back of the Rosehill Gardens racecourse, and heading along to approach the 1200 pole. And Viper Corp steadied in the lead, 2 lengths the break on Eden Rock. Go Bent third, Danachenka still giving the rider a torrid time 4th, and then Dandify, who settled beautifully on the inside of Fantastique, and Rinker and Free Ranger are the last pair. This is the order in the Gloaming as they race along to the 1000 pole. And Viper Corp lobs along a length and a half clear on Eden Rock. In the 3rd posse, Go Bent, and Danachenka is travelling 4th. Dandify over on the inside 5th from the Fantastique, Rinker, and Free Ranger's last back about 8 lengths from the leader Viper Corp. And on the side of the track at the 750, and Viper Corp 3/4 of a length on Eden Rock. Go Bent over on the fence. Here's some action coming from Rinker and Danachenka's riders. Dandify over on the inside, pocketed at this point by Fantastique, and Free Ranger is last of all. They're jamming up a little, coming down towards the corner at the 500, and Viper Corp in front about a length on Eden Rock. Go Bent over on the rails from Danachenka, Rinker. He's trying to get out Bradley Stewart on the favourite Dandify. He can't at the moment from Free Ranger. Now he's into the clear on Dandify, and Fantastique on the outside. They come down to the 200 marker. Viper Corp the leader from Go Bent. Danachenka, Dandify taking a while to hit the bit, and then Fantastique and Free Ranger. Go Bent the inside. Dandify starting to lengthen. Viper Corp and Danachenka. Go Bent the inside. Dandify coming at it. Won't make it. Go Bent. Go Bent wins the Gloaming from Dandify, and a very close go for third. Viper Corp and Danachenka from Free Ranger. Further back in the field then on the outside was Fantastique, second last Rinker, and tailed off Eden Rock.
Boil over, number 4, Go Bent, $24 and $2.90 from 8 Dandify, money back. For third, 5 Viper Corp, $6.90, 2 Danachenka, $1.60.
And we have a protest at Eagle Farm,
Objection here. It's second against first, alleging interference over the final 100 metres of the race. Scott Seamer took time to have a look at the video replay of the race, and he has fired in an objection against Wild Toss being declared the winner, alleging interference in the final 100 metres of the race. There is a protest, Eagle Farm Race 2, past the post 143 with 7 fourth.
Imagine a road that actually helps reduce...
Okay, well, we'll get more from Sydney shortly, with Gloaming taking out the third on the program from Dandify, and we will stand by for third there after race number 3 at Rosehill. Mowbray, you've had the update. We'll be heading over there soon for the next race number 3 on the program, and that will be followed by Adelaide, race number 3 at 2:40. Shortly the update for that next on the program out of Adelaide today. Triple S National Racing Service, Saturday afternoon edition.
In the frame at Rosehill, 4, 8 and 2 is officially third. The perils of...
So 2 gets third there at Rosehill. Moving up now.
Well, they're off and running. Scenic Warrior and Shower Heart cannon into each other after the start. And most of the field heading straight to the outside, over on the flat side, and Quixel bounce quickly with our wing foot. Just behind them, Wagner, followed by Slipstream. They're the 4 on the flat side, the outside rail here. 8 coming out here, So Gorgeous, led from Shower Heart, followed further back by Lord Dane. Then St Petersburg, just behind them, sorted out. Further back, Niavnik from Scenic Warrior and Paradiddle. Over on the flat side, Quixel off the fence, a half length in front. On the inside of it, our wing foot, a length and a half to Wagner. 1 further back, Slipstream. Down the grandstand rail at the 650 metre mark. And the leaders out here are So Gorgeous, just in front of Show of Heart on the outside fence. Scenic Warrior, a mile off them at the moment. Further in is sorted out, followed by Lord Dane and St Petersburg. 5 off the outside rail. A gap in the race, and Niavnik and Paradiddle making ground. Over on the inside and hitting the front, Slipstream is charged clear. Over on the flat side of the 300, down the grandstand rail, So Gorgeous. Out in front of sorted out, followed by Shower Heart and St Petersburg. The outside well out in front, and it's So Gorgeous. Nicely clear now from sorted out Petersburg. Shower Heart and Paradiddle back to the inside, Slipstream. But So Gorgeous is doing it well in the Ascot Vale, and So Gorgeous wins by 2.5 to Shower Heart. Third's close, it's sorted out of St Petersburg from Paradiddle. Then further back, Niavnik back to the inside, Slipstream, then Lord Dane. Scenic Warrior never came into it from our wing foot, Quixel. And last of all is Wagner.
3 So Gorgeous, $9.30 and $2.90. 1 Shower Heart, $2.60. For third, 10 Sorted Out, $3.10 and 12 St Petersburg, $2.90.
So Gorgeous always out in front, a couple off the outside fence and running 112.9. 112.9 in the Ascot Vale. And So Gorgeous virtually home alone on the outside, has 1 and 1 convincingly. Number 3 goes in the frame, and they're in front. You could see clearly down at the 300 metre mark, Slipstream wobbling towards the centre, taking it up over on the flat side, but the grandstand well out in front. And So Gorgeous has come home for an easy win from Show of Heart, number 1. And third's pretty close here, Sorted Out and St Petersburg are the 2 in the photo. Number 10 gets third, and that is Sorted Out just ahead of St Petersburg, 3, 1 and 10. 3, 1, 10 to the Ascot Vale. It was noticeable at the start here where Scenic Warrior... We'll just wait for this now. Is there any problem here? Anything left behind? Warning siren here, so we'll just stand by. But Scenic Warrior and Shower Heart out of gates 9 and 10. Yes, they've cannoned into each other shortly after the jump, which probably didn't do their cause much good. Okay. Now, all right. Now, the stewards are going to have a look at the start here. So hold all tickets. Stewards are going to have a look at the start. Let's have a look at the 12 gates. We'll just roll the replay tape back here on track.
Racing this time, Perfect Halo jumps sweetly from the inside and goes straight to the lead from Flickering Fire, Dynamic Reason, Rippling Mill going fast looking for the lead. Specified out pretty wide, then Spinning Hill Sorrento, followed by Miss Zoe, Shalt Not Dot the I's. Racing Greenly Dancing, Daphne passed by Brief Kiss, Regal Touch second last, and 4 lengths to Avilda, 800 out. And the leader Perfect Halo, 3/4 of a length, Rippling Mill a length and a half away, third Flickering Fire on the inside of Specified, and then Sorrento from Dynamic Dynamic Reason a length. The Spinning Hill who's covering a bit of additional ground. Dot the I's on the fence and wide of Miss Zoe, and then Shalt Not, who got tightened up a little from Regal Touch, Brief Kiss, Dancing Daphne, and a couple of lengths to Avilda. In the research, they're on the corner, and the favourite Perfect Halo is the leader. She's about a length clear on Rippling Mill, setting sail for the judge, specified third. Flickering Fire angling for the run, followed by Spinning Hill, called upon now, and Dynamic Reason is next. Sorrento can't get into the clear at the 200, and the leader Perfect Halo. Sorrento badly balked for a run. Spinning Hill on the outside in full flight. Sorrento sees daylight. Spinning Hill got to the front. Brief Kiss flying. It's Spinning Hill in front. Spinning Hill. Spinning Hill has won it, I'd say, from a tight finish to wide out Brief Kiss, with Perfect Halo and Sorrento. Gee, she didn't have much luck, Sorrento. Dynamic Reason and Specified next, followed home by Shalt Not, and then Rippling Mill, Regal Touch, followed by Avilda, Dot the I's, and Miss Zoe second last, and Dancing Daphne was last to finish.
3, Spinning Hill, $7, $2.40. 2, Brief Kiss, $2.90. 7, Perfect Halo, $1.50, with 1, Sorrento, $2.50.
Would you believe Melbourne has quality accommodation just a drop punt from Optus Oval?
Okay, the National Racing Service, Triple S FM. 3, 2 and a photo there, race number 4 on the program at Rosehill in Sydney today. We're heading off to the Greyhounds very shortly for race number 7 on the program there with Kell, and then it's over to Tasmania for race 4 at Mowbray. 3:20 sees our next out of Adelaide, race number 4 there. 3:30 race 5 Melbourne, 3:31 the 8th at the Greyhounds, 3:40 race 4 Brisbane, and 3:45 will be our first from Perth today. We gave you that Perth information a little earlier on in the afternoon.